Winds southerly at about 15 with gusts of 25 miles an hour. Barometric pressure 30.00 and is rising. And no precipitation. We're about a half inch behind, half inch ahead for the year, and 1 5300ths behind for the year so far. We'll be looking for a little bit of a change tomorrow, and of course the possibility of some scattered showers. Today, of course, there's nothing showing up on the radar. However, the satellite photo was pretty interesting for the western half of the U.S. Rain showers and thunder showers along that frontal system, and that wide band of fairly heavy snows. Now, what will happen each time that you see the frontal system on there, that begins at 6 o'clock in the morning, and then you'll see the cloud pattern move until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So as of that time, of course, the front was way off in the northwest. Now, however, it's moving into the central part of the nation with a couple of high-pressure cells behind it. And a few pockets of low pressure and a fairly heavy band of rain showers and snow all the way from the eastern portions of Montana down to western sections of Nevada. And of course the massive high picking up warm moist air from the south, bringing it northward. So when the two masses collide over Kansas, we are looking for some precipitation, and we'll talk about that.
The sun comes up and paints the ocean brighter shades the break of day. The rays of light begin to open through the clouds that melt away. to feel this The sand is warm, the day has woken slowly to the sound of waves. The sky is clear, my mind is open to all possibilities. Oh, 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 the
Oh, yes. It is time. Oh, it's gonna be so good, my friends. Oh, I've missed you so very, very much. I haven't seen you guys in so long. I haven't been able to go ahead and get some live streaming in. Oh, but we got it now. That's right. It's time. It's time we go over some important documents. It's time. Whew. I can't wait. Let's poke our head in there, huh? Oh, there they are. Look at that. Oh gosh. Phil, what have you done, my friend? How did you pull this off? What are you going for? Look at all of you here. Big ups to you. Thank you so much for being part of this. You know, I just hit 1,000 subs recently, and it's thanks to you guys. You guys keep me driving on to make interesting content, to change it up, you know, have a little fun, and hopefully we get to do more live streaming, because I really missed it. So let's get this train rolling now. It's a hype train, isn't it? Ugh, poor Phil. Oh, we're gonna dive right on in. Oh. So these are the bankruptcy forms that he had to go ahead and file the other day, on the 31st of January. Now, these are submitted to the courts, and he has to go ahead and file through this. And it's going to take a little bit of time to go through. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, yes, you guys are great. Christian, how's it going? I'll answer your question in a little bit. But, to me, DSP kind of just, he will stick around. He will always stick around. Streaming is the only thing he has. But this is real. This is brutal. And the Kiwis have already picked it apart. And I'm going to break it down with you guys right now. If you hear in the background that my lovely kitty cat is going nuts, that's because he's just as excited as I am. There he goes. But here we go. The debtor is Phil. There's his name. Now on other legal documents he has had different names, like on his wedding license. It's a slightly different spelling, if we all remember, so keep that in mind as we go through this. And we'll just march on through. So part 1 is to go ahead and calculate your current monthly income. So how's he filing for this? Well, he's married, but his spouse isn't filing with him. Okay, fair enough. Kat doesn't really owe too much debt, you know, at least with Phil together. At least I hope. Yikes, maybe she's in on that WWE Champions. But she hates WWE way too much to dive into that deep, dark hole. So they're living in the same household, and they're not separated. So they're not divorced. But who knows where this could lead? This is going to be another thing. So we're going to go through. There's non-filing spouse. That's Kat. That's how much money she's been making a month. And you'll see later on how it all pieces together and how it all works out. And it's interesting that we get to peek at the financials of the pig roach finally. And we continue on, and we get gross receipts and deductions, operating expenses. This is all per month. So he's saying that his operating expenses are sitting at a little over $5,000 a month to sit here and do what I'm doing right now. Albeit much shittier, but that's just how Phil tries to entertain his group, his little following that he has over there, his diehard fans who are going to look at these documents and not care. And that's a sad thing. And I have every right to sit there and laugh at anybody who's going to give Phil money after this financial information comes out. It's tough to dodge this. It's tough to go ahead and spin what's happening here. And Phil tried to go ahead and spin it on these documents. And that's a big no-no. You can't go ahead and do that. So, calculate your total current monthly income right down here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add some lines. Spectre Raven, thank you for that $5. I appreciate it. Look at that pop up. Oh, I've never seen a super chat. Ooh. It's special. Thank you. I'll go ahead and read that bad boy here. You can see it right there. Oh, yeah. This may sound morbid, but I think the pig may have to be on suicide watch. I don't know. He's never posted pictures of bullets and guns and stuff like that like a certain other streamer has in the past. But still, this is gonna be a tough hole to get out of for anybody. But for Phil, this is exceptional because Phil is exceptional. You know, he's the best streamer out there. He has given me the most entertainment value over the past decade. And I've followed him for about that long, too. So I know my good old pig roach history. And so it continues breaking down. So here's their annual income. He's claiming 68, almost 69, nice, $1,000 as his income. Now, Kiwis have a fantastic lovely form over there. And I heard that lovely super chat. I'm going to go peek at that in a bit. But yeah, Kiwi Farms has a fantastic form that covers all of Phil's financials. It's the DSP loans and savings form. And it breaks it down so well. They've tracked Phil's financials for so long that anything that is on this form, they pretty much have a record of. And right now, he's making about $10,000 a month, and he's been doing that for about the last 3 years. So, $100,000 a year, give or take, after taxes, that he doesn't pay. And you'll see on the forms later that he has back taxes from 2018 that he owes in the form of $15,000. Yeah. Taxes he said he was getting money for, and went ahead and didn't pay for it. And let's see here, CC chimed in with that $5 super chat. Thank you, CC. You are an OG here. You're one of the first agents. I appreciate you so much. You guys have been fantastic, and thank you for being here for this stream. But CC says, stuck on the highway. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, we're here for you, CC. I understand a long commute time. Just eyes on the road, okay? You get that 10-2 grip. Don't be like Phil. Don't merge onto that highway on-ramp and just, slow down everybody and, cause car accidents. Don't do that. Focus on your driving and stay safe. But, so they have their overall means for their 2-person household, and it's $78,000 is what Phil and Kat are claiming here. And again, it's signed by Phil. They go ahead, and it's dated January 31st, 2020. So just the other day. Go figure. And yes, this is current monthly income details for the debtor. Okay? Income period is July 1st, 2019, all the way up to December 31st, 2019. So the last 6 months. So they're going to go back and they're going to see, hey, what you pull in for income? How much did you spend? What was your expense report there? And then net it all together, and that's your average. So, as Kiwi Farms said, and they undervalue this number too, because we still don't know if he gets behind the scenes donations or not. There's usually a track record of him accepting behind the scene donations, and he usually gets word of donations coming in. See the Planet Jeff arc. He goes ahead and base goals that he knows he's going to hit, and then goes ahead and tries to get more money out of his paychecks. It's pretty gross. But let's see here. So in July, which was, I still trying to think where, in July, what was going on where I'm out there. And it was probably like near the Jasper reveal. I know that. But his expense for that month was $9,000. $9,000 to sit there and beg for money from children. Yeah. And do nothing. And play a crappy game. Yeah, the Jasper reveal was right around there. You're right, Mundane Dave. You're right. That's what I was thinking too. But so is he trying to write expenses off? Like, these numbers right here in the expense column, that's a lot of money to write off on a business that is easy to run. I mean, I do it from an apartment. Most people do it from their houses and offices and things like that. Easy to set up, easy to maintain, little impact. With a decent internet connection. That's it. But Phil has two business, he has a business internet line and he has his other internet line. He has various other things that he goes through, and he can't spend money on his streams and needs to beg for money to go ahead and get a hold of games from fans. He needs fans to send him games or buy him games on his wish list on Amazon. But his expenses are this fucking high still. That's crazy. So he had a net loss, though, of almost $1,000 in July. Yeah, and we'll get into that, Lobster. We'll get into that lovely fact that his PayPals aren't listed on this important document here. But yeah, there's pages of this, and it's all documented on Kiwi Farms. You can pull them all up, and you can keep going through all of it. Like, here is the actual bankruptcy form that he had to fill out, and we're going to go ahead and have some fun and dissect it. This is all public information. It's all in a court case. You can go find it. Links are all over Kiwi Farms. I will probably end up taking those links and putting them into the description below for you guys out there. It's just amazing. Like, look at this. Number 4 here. Any business names? Yep. No, he doesn't have, Brunel Enterprises or anything like that. No, just keep going, Phil. That's right. His address is up there. Oh, which one are you filing for, Phil? Oh, chapter 7? Oh, Phil, that's liquidation. They're going to take whatever they can to make sure that debt's paid off. Oh no. We were all thinking you were going to go ahead and go for chapter 13 so that you still have your debt, but you would consolidate it into a monthly payment that you could reasonably make with your trustee making your decisions over the top of you. But no, he's going for, chapter 7, which is funny because as the meme's going around, it's related to, well, Project 7. Weird how that comes back around. But everybody on Kiwi Farm said the possibility of him doing chapter 13 was more likely. He would go ahead and probably qualify for that. But chapter 7, he doesn't quite qualify for it. See, he gets too much money a month in income because, well, he begs for money too hard. So pay piggies go ahead and throw piles of cash at him. And when they do that, they're inflating his numbers. And now he makes too much money to actually qualify for chapter 7 in liquidation. Because he makes too much money in the median. Sorry, Phil, doesn't work. So guess what? That trustee for chapter 7 is going to have to turn around and sell the snort for it. Right out from under him. If this goes through, that's probably what's going to have to happen. Leaving Phil with a certain amount of equity from it. And that's it. Sorry, your debts have to be paid. Debts are wiped now. No more house. No more electronics. No more car. See you all later. Because that's what chapter 7 does. It says takes all your stuff that they can to pay off your debtors. And then, boom. Debt's cleared. Sorry, man. Your credit's crap. Good luck getting the recovery. But you can do it. It takes quite a few years to get it all back on track. And his debt's finally cleared. It's kind of like a hard reset on everything. And that's not what Phil wants. Phil does not want to lose his lovely condo up there in Washington. He doesn't want to lose it. He doesn't want to lose his car. But that's the route he's choosing right now. So we continue on, and he's going to go ahead and pay the fee that's appointed to him for this, because he has to pay a fee. And he's optioning to go ahead and do it in installments. and we know how Phil is with payments on time, right? Overdrafts happen too often. Yeah, no, they're rare. Every once in a while, right? Like triple rainbow rare. That's the only time where Phil ever overdrafts. See, Phil, you're off to just the hottest of starts on these forums, and I couldn't get enough of this when this all popped up last night. I was just dying laughing. I stayed up a little later and just combed over this lovely, lovely thing. This isn't leaked or anything. This is actual public information that you can go find. It's an actual court case you can go and pull the records from. For instance, when Phil actually has to go to court to talk to a judge about his bankruptcy, we can get the minutes of that. A transcript of what was said in that courtroom. So, Phil, better get used to not having any mods, because that's what's going to happen in that courtroom. No more pig noses there. GTG, you're right. Help! The detractors ruined my life. I couldn't do anything. I was pushing buttons. I couldn't block. Yeah, block this, Dave. You're not going to stop this. You better go start licking doorknobs around Seattle. You have better luck then. Now here's an interesting thing. Okay? Right here, part 3. Report about any business you own as a sole proprietor. Okay. Well, Phil, are you a business owner? It's not a business, dude. It's a business. It's my business. This is my job. Okay. You have to pay back business taxes? Oh. You checked the no, Phil. Why? Why did you go ahead and check no? You have Burnell Enterprises. You took out a loan to go ahead and start this. To buy equipment. You took out a loan for all of that. To go and travel and play Street Fighter. I was around back then, Phil. I watched your videos. I was like, cool, this guy gets to go ahead and play Street Fighter all over the place. I didn't think for 1 minute in my little dumb 18-year-old brain that Phil was sitting there with a business loan to go to gaming tournaments. Oh. So he checked that no box. Wait until somebody else goes ahead and sees that. Oh, we got Q Rich is in the agency now. We're growing every day, and man, that feels so good. Thanks for being here. You guys are so good to me, and I appreciate. You're good to all of us detractors. You know, you show up and you support all of us. And you're just amazing across the board. We have so much to offer you. Rational's checking in right now too with a super sticker. Thank you so much. That's Phil's face whenever he went ahead and got some money from begging. It's just, that's his face, just eye popping out, everything. Sir's here in the agency. What's going on? But he has to tell the court now and kind of explain how things are going to go. And he has to show proof that he went to a credit agency and got a little certificate saying he went through a little home economics class to go ahead and show, hey, I need some support. I need to figure it out. Nobody's ever taught me how to figure it out. Mama Brunel's too busy spending money on QVC products and smoking 6 packs a day. Daddy Day's busting humps, breaking his back to make sure that little Phil got that Wolverine toy for a change. Phil never learned how money actually works. It's a process. You need to learn it throughout your life. Like, you know, my mom passed me her credit card and said, buy some stuff for you for school. I bought some stuff, and then comes back and goes, hey, you spent a lot of money here. Well, you're doing house chores now, buddy. And it's just like, what? And she's like, this isn't free money. Explained it all to me. And I chopped some firewood for quite a while to go ahead and pay off my debt there. But it was a learning lesson. And that's kind of how you learn. And you learn from your elders, and you learn from your people around you, your peers, because there's a lot of knowledge out there. And don't be shy to Google stuff, but just make sure you check your references multiple times to get the best information possible. And Phil could have figured out a lot about bankruptcy if he just Googled it, but he was too lazy to do it. I mean, you'll see later. Phil has 13 different credit accounts. Advance, thank you for the super chat, $2. I wonder if Kat knew. I don't think so. See, when they allegedly started talking to each other back then on was it Twitter? And they were talking back and forth. Phil was disclosing that he was depressed and alcoholic, and he needed somebody to cheer him up, and Kat was the only person who would make him feel good, and he really connected with her, and that they were soulmates. I mean, she was his soulmate. Oh, soulhorse. You know, it kept going. So I don't think Kat realized how much debt Phil had. Kiwis, on the other hand, have known for years that he was pushing $4,000 to $5,000 in debt. It was just easier to track from things that Phil has said, different things that have popped up in the financials for Phil over the years. We've seen it all. I mean, he's talked about majority of what he's done on stream, you know, to his fans. He's documented all of this for us. And he tried to go ahead and take quite a bit of it away. And he tried to move on. And there are certain videos that are hard to track down now. But there are accounts of those videos out there. And that's the fun part about things like Kiwi Farms and other forum websites that keep track of happenings like this on the internet. All of this stuff intrigues me. Everything. Like the whole Oni-san, Chris Hansen stuff, that's hilarious. It's crazy how deep some of this stuff goes and how different things work out. It just all captivates me. And like the other day I watched a Netflix documentary about don't fuck with people, or don't fuck with cats and people on the internet, something weird like that. My Mrs. Proper was watching it, and I was like, and she started talking to me about it. I was like, okay, I'm in. And I started sitting there. I was like, oh my god, this is an autistic gold mine. This is weaponized autism at its finest. And it was just amazing. Yeah, we have to do that, right, Ben? Thank you for that $5 super chat. We have to have a reenactment of the transcripts, the minutes, if you will, from Phil's hearing coming up. Because that's going to be funny. It sounds so much fun. So Phil goes on to go ahead and say, start checking boxes. He owes 1 to 49 different creditors. Okay. How much assets do you have? Okay. $100,000 to $500,000. Seems fair. Snort for it's probably about $425,000. I know paperwork's in here that will see how much that thing's actually worth, or at least estimated to be worth. And he's got liabilities to match that. So that's how much money Phil owes, somewhere in that range. And when I saw that box checked, I couldn't believe it. We were right. From everything I've seen all over Kiwi Farms and different other places, we were absolutely right about his financial situation. And it's hilarious. Ugh. Is he taking the day off? I don't know. But Spectre Raven, thank you for that $2 super chat. I'm betting he's gonna bring up trolls in court. Could you imagine that? Him sitting there. I've had trolls who make fun of me and they don't let me get sponsorships, and like they hurt my fifis. And I'm sorry, Judge. I just can't take it. I've had enough of it, and I'm putting my foot down. Oh, it hurts from the gout. Jeez, poor Phil. And we're going to cover all of this, and it's entertaining as hell. Yeah, Mr. Huth keeps catching him grinding on that WWE Champions, by the way. That account's still active, even after all of this. And I haven't checked yet, but last night, the Tumbleweed forums went down. Phil's website went down. TheKingofHate.com? Yep. For some reason, it was down. I don't know if it's back yet, but I don't want to check over there in that gross, disgusting website that nothing ever happens on. So we got his assets sitting in here. We've got his property. And it just keeps going. It's all the financial numbers that we all want to see. Oh, here's your income, Phil? Oh, wait. Does that say? Oh no, Phil. What are you doing? Oh, it is still offline. That's great. That's great. Don't want your followers to go ahead and talk about it on your own forums, Phil. Don't want all those posts showing up and there's threads. Got to put that site on lockdown for a couple days. Let it smooth on over until the next little drummed up drama you can think of will happen. Oh, jeez. But summarize your income and expenses. Oh, okay. So copy your combined monthly income. Oh, $5,000. Okay. And your expenses from that other form. Wait, you're spending? How? How are your expenses more than what you make? What you're claiming you make, even though your monthly income that we know of on Kiwi Farms. How are you overspending? Phil, yikes. Can't be doing that, bud. This is just the tip of this iceberg. That's it. It's the tip of this. I just don't get how some of this stuff keeps going. So he's filing. Yeah, he's filing Chapter 7. And his debts are primarily consumer debts. So spending too much money and not making enough. Not taking care of things. Oh, there it is. Taxes. Taxes and certain other debts you owe the government. $15,000 in taxes. Oh, wait. It's tax season again, guys. What's going to happen? He's already said that he didn't pay 2019 taxes. And he still owes 2018 taxes. Oh no. Gotta get rid of that. That's why we're filing for Chapter 7. Ah, yeah. Document has lag. You're darn right it has lag. Everything has lag. You just have to adapt. Oh, property. Okay. Hey. Wait. This property? The one that's being foreclosed on? Oh, Phil, do you still own that? Is that in your name or is that in Midwest or MidFirst Bank? I think they're foreclosing on you, Phil. Clock's ticking, buddy. And you still owe $60,000 on it. Oh no. That's the entire value of the property too. Oof. No, Phil. Oh, the Snort Fort. Oh, that's the... No. Sorry, Phil. That's no way. No way, the Snort Fort. No. Sorry, bud. It's not how it happens. Apache Beard, thank you for that $5. You keep the agency going and growing. That's what it is, but thank you so much. I don't think that's what the Snort Fort's worth at all, Phil. Sorry. It's not. We're talking about $425,000, somewhere in that range. $417. We're gonna go over to that Kiwi Farms forum later to check out all that information that Soap Queen has kindly gathered for all of us to go ahead and witness. Oh, there it is. He's got this. Look at this. Value based on Zillow. Less than 9% cost of sale. Okay. But that's what he's... that's what he's thinking, that it's valued at this right here. On Zillow, Snort Fort's valued at $379,000. That's below any estimate I've ever seen. I don't know where the hell you're getting that number from. You're checking some weird websites to go ahead and make sure you got that one. I might have misspoke, Chapter. I might have misspoke. He might not owe that much on it, but that's what that's the estimated value on it. Yes, I misspoke. That's the estimated value on the Connecticut condo right now. Because he owes $101,000 on it. That's right. I should know because I have those documents right here, right now. Oh, hey. Describe your vehicles. Oh, you got one? Okay. That Toyota Corolla 2017. Okay. Wait. Approximate mileage 5,000. This was a brand new car or slightly used car, right? When he bought it. And hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic really quick. I'm gonna cough. Oh yeah, that's better. Don't need to hurt your ears with that terribleness. But he says he has 5,000 miles on this 2017 Toyota Corolla, which Cat drives to work. Oh, what? Thank you for joining the agency. War Dog Leader, how's it going? Yeah, LSB putting on that show. Yeah, LSB was showing all this stuff last night. I was chilling in that stream too when I could, but this stuff is so much fun to go over. It's just a detractor's, fever dream pretty much right now. So he still owes $15,000, almost $16,000 on the car that's barely used allegedly. Even though Cat drives it to work and back, and we'll get into where Cat works. But, yeah, that's insane. You barely use the car, and you still owe that much money on it. That's probably not much off of what he paid for it either. Ew, miscellaneous goods and your appliances, right? You got $3,000 worth of furniture and, appliances. Okay. I think that's a bit of an underestimate, but, you can write whatever you want, Phil. Electronics. So televisions, radios, audio, stereo equipment, right? Digital equipment, computers and printers and scanners, all things he has. Oh, collections of devices and... Oh, we got cell phones. Oh, Phil doesn't have a cell phone that he, sits there on stream and just constantly looks at and stares at. Oh, he doesn't have one of those. Or games or media play. All of these games are digital, though, right? Oh, jeez. Phil, they're going to have to... Oh, you don't have any, Phil. It's okay. You said you don't have any. Wait, then how do you stream professionally, Phil? What? Oh, okay, sure, Phil. Oh, you have no collectibles either. Not a whole room of statues? Oh, you want to hear more, Dog Leader? Yeah, I've got that for you. I don't have him saying that he doesn't have a cat, but I have him saying my cat Jasper. Because he talks about my cat Jasper a lot. But he's saying, yeah, no collectibles. We've all seen that. We all know what it is. He has just an army of statues. So, no, I don't have that black cat statue. No, I don't have the broken Guile statue. I tried to sell all of those, so I don't own them because I'm throwing them away. They're garbage now because they're broken. Maybe that's what he's trying to pull off. He states he doesn't have... Yeah, no, I haven't gotten to that part, but we're getting pretty close, War Dog Leader, that Phil disowned his only son. Poor little declawed kitty. So, no collectibles, no CM Punk plaque that he tried to sell and claim that it was, $300. No, none of that. No sporting equipment. Oh, sporting equipment, he doesn't have any of that. No, exercise equipment, nope. They already sent the exercise bike back. So, none of that's there. Carpentry tools like Phil knows how to lift a hammer. Musical instruments, no, there's no talent there either. We all listen to those pre-stream songs. Firearms. Phil does not own a firearm. Go figure. Whatever. No big surprise there, but he has a hatchet. Clothes. Everyday clothes. So those sweet gamer t-shirts that he buys from his own shop. Oh, there's jewelry. Oh, miscellaneous jewelry. What's that? Your wedding ring? Valued at $200. Whatever. I mean, I'd pay less for my wedding ring if I could, because I'd thrash the crap out of mine. But, that's just how I play and work and do things. Oh, non-farm animals. So cats and dogs and birds. Horses! Uh-oh. Guys! No! Phil! You're supposed to check yes here. Put this box right here. This box. Okay, buddy? Right there. I'll highlight it for you next time. When you have to redo these forms. Because you lied on them. And you're lucky if they let you redo them. But they're going to have to probe all of this because you lied on forms that are going to a court about your bankruptcy. Poor Phil. Just can't stop the lies for one time. No, Phil, please don't do it to yourself. I know you already submitted this, though. Oh, cash. He had $601 in cash on him yesterday. So, did he use some of that to go ahead and pay the... oh, no, those doctor bills for Cat the other day. Those must have dented that wallet, huh? Didn't Cat go to the emergency room or have some surgery that cost about $700? Oh, Memology, what's going on, my friend? My volume might be high. I'm getting a little excited here. I'll lower it. I'm yelling like the freak out I am. It's fun. It's a good time. Oh, so here's his bank account. So that's his savings in. Oh wait, other financial accounts. Phil, where's your good old fashioned, lovely PayPal account, Phil? You can't do that, Phil. other financial accounts. This includes PayPal, buddy. Okay? Any kind of thing like that. So, where are those PayPal accounts? They're not here. They're not in these documents. I have yet to find them. His Muxy account should be connected to it. He has maybe several PayPal accounts. And if it's linked to this bank account, I don't understand that. He's made far too much money to be that broke. And he's saying that he could probably claim that, oh yeah, the money goes right to my debtors. But still, you should have to disclose your PayPal account on this form as well. Because they're sending you forms. They have to. If you have a certain number of transactions or a certain good old, cash flow in of, I think it's about $200. Because I just read forms about that. Thank you for that $1 mamology. Must be related to her good buddy Memology, who's in the chat. Big ups to you, big guy. It's been a long time. We've come a long way, my friend. Phil lies on all of these forms so much that we can go ahead and pick stuff apart. And we've seen it all, too. Security deposits and all these. Yeah, he has none of this. No interests, no security deposits. He probably doesn't have anything like that at all. So, copyrights and trademarks. Wait, trademarks. Does he still have a trademark for DSP Gaming? Isn't that a thing? I thought he had a trademark to do anything with that. No licenses or franchise. Okay, that's... Yeah, no, I hope there's never a DSP franchise. He could probably get a liquor license, though, for the amount of gin that I've seen him drink over the years. Oh, thanks. You guys are going nuts over here. It's so hard to keep up. I couldn't imagine what's going to be like in a year from now. Who knows? I'm just having a great time. Oh, tax refunds owed to you. Yeah, no, you're not getting money back for taxes. Sorry, Phil. You already owe too much. Oh, family support. Oh, okay. No, you don't get any family support until you call your mommy. All right? You gotta call mommy and ask her for more money now, Phil. But maybe she'll read the forms. Yeah, War Dog Leader. I've read these forms. We're gonna get to that little bit of gold dust in a bit. So, oh no, parents are still alive. He doesn't get any money from that. Too bad. Oh, financial assets, business assets, but it's set up there. You don't have a business. You already claimed you're not a business. How do you have business assets if you're not a business? How much money is that? $1,500 in business assets. What is that? His dusty green screen? Those shitty foam pads behind his couch? The crappy laptop that's fallen apart? All the terrible, dusty video game consoles? The couch, I don't know if I'd count that as business assets. Maybe he does, since that's his chair. But he got the chair. Yeah, Arizona Gamer, apparently the forums are still down. So Phil's trying to black this all out, probably. At least that's what my hunch is, that he's blacking this bad boy out and doesn't want it talked about on his forums. He's going on full lockdown. We're going to add it up, okay? So that's what he thinks. Right there. We put it all together. That's what he's got working with. $2,000. $2,500. Oh, Phil. Oh, Phil. Keep checking those boxes. That's right. Look at total property all together. That's what he has. That's what he has right there. It seems about close to what he would probably have. $427,000. $615? Okay. So that's his value. And we get back into here. We look at all his value markets and what he thinks he owes and has. You have to go buy the Washington state codes. That's what these are. Over yonder. Got $601 in cash. Some pounds. Thank you. And by the way, Cat agrees with me. Is not a defense in court, Phil. Is he going to give the judge the thumb? Yeah, my wife told me I should file for Chapter 7. Rational with a cloud game over. Yeah, that's a ghost hippo, I think. We're not even to the best parts yet. We're barely in there. Look at this. We're page 17 here. We got a ways to go on all this. Phil, here are your claims now. What are you going with? You'll get to see that GTG here in a second. Remember, he said that he was filing not with his wife, but there is a part to it that comes with. Some amount he can claim. Right here. Oh, look at here. Secured claims. Okay, let's go through. You got, for the property, there's all of his claim amount right there. There's the collateral. Oh, no, it's not unsecured. It's his first mortgage on it. Okay. There's Midland for the other unit that's owned by Mid-First Bank now because they're foreclosing on it. Poor Phil, just falling to pieces right in front of your eyes. Oh, there's Toyota. There's the Corolla with the $5,000 and miles on it. Oh no, Phil. No, don't do that. There's all of that. That's what you. That's the first page. Oh, it keeps going. The IRS. Oh, those are the back taxes for $15,000. That's how much he owes in back taxes. Where does it say it? Oh yeah, 2018 back taxes. 2018, not even 2019. No, he's already ready to go, and he had trouble going ahead and paying taxes before that too. It's just been years of just not paying taxes. Ooh. American Express. That's another $1,100. Oh, we're adding it up quickly. American Express again. Okay, consumer debt. So 2 American Express cards. Probably his first one and his second one. $6,000 on that one. Oh, that's a big boy right there. Look at that hefty whale coming in. Bank of America flexing muscle. Give me that money, Phil. Oh, rough. There's another $2,000, almost $3,000. Uh-oh, wait, what is that? Phil, what does that say? BMW Bank of North America. Oh, BMW. He still owes money on the BMW that he never changed the oil in. The lemon vehicle. How many miles? They never told me. He still owes $3,000 on it. How did he not pay this down? Guys, I need money for groceries. Please, they go straight to bills, like paying down my BMW, which I don't pay down. Oh. Phil bought useless garbage, Mr. Rattlebones, and a lot of it too. No, that's exactly right, Chapter Mister. Phil, I don't think he realizes that the IRS pretty much gets activated because of his bankruptcy. They're like, oh, hey, this guy hasn't paid you money, and he owes us money, so kind of want to look into it, IRS. Oh, he's claiming that his entire house is a write-off? Oh, no. That's way too much money. You can't claim out, $5,000, maybe $1,800 for that, small office space or 2 offices. Maybe you can squeak by with. Yeah, that's why he calls it Cat's office. He's gonna claim that too. So is Cat on the payroll for Burnell Enterprises? Because it's her office? More consumer debt. Oh, more consumer debt. It just keeps building. Chase, $14,000. Oh, Citibank. There you go. Citi has 2 on him. 13 grand and, another 8 grand. Oh, Citi with a 3rd. Citi going in hard. They saw an opportunity. Citi's greedy. Greedy detractors. Monetizing on Phil's, depression. That's terrible. Discover's in the mix too. 10? Oh, here's the fun ones. So, Lending Club Corporation. This is a peer-to-peer loan service. So you're looking at astronomical interest rates. Just the worst financial choices when it comes to this kind of stuff. Don't do peer-to-peer if you can help it. Rob, chime in with that $5. Thank you. Did the lawyer who signed this form even look at it? Much less say what? And here's the thing. His lawyer's not really, locked into all of this. If she goes ahead and says, yeah, he said he was being truthful and honest with me, and I took him at his word. I don't know anything about this, internet gaming stuff. I have no idea what a live streamer is or what Twitch means. She might have just went, okay, cool. Who cares? And let him go ahead and sign the forms, and she's going to take her fee and say, whatever. See you later. Little to no liability. But, again, Phil shouldn't be lying on forms like this. So, he just adds up consumer debt after consumer debt after Prosper Marketplace. Peer-to-peer lending again. So, Sam's. This is Sam's Club, I believe. I believe this is for, the Walmart version of Costco. If I looked into it correctly, I believe that's what that comes up as. So, he is just... He owes $3 grand. I don't even know where there's a Sam's Club up in Washington. There might be. But, yeah, $4 grand there. Got to get those big... But he goes to Costco now, so fuck off, Sam's Club. You let me get my big boy credit card because it maxed out the limit. Just couldn't make payments on time. U.S. Bank, another $5 grand. It just goes on. There's his taxes again. No student loans, thankfully. I mean, majority of people get student loans. It's just how life goes. Oh, yes. Other non-priority unsecured claims. Another 131,000. Whew. Yeah, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot to go through. And he's going through all of his exclusionaries. So, you have any exclusionary contracts or unexpired leases? Okay, so you check that box. Okay, move on. It continues. Co-debtors. Okay. Co-debtors. So do you have any co-debtors? Nope, it's not a joint filing. So he's not filing with Kat. He is filing as Phil, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know, War Dog Leader. I have 2 credit cards, that's it. I'm not going to be... But still, even looking at getting another credit card for, travel miles and stuff like that isn't a bad idea. It's not bad to have credit accounts open. It just more matters on if you spend to that point. Don't get into debt. There's no point going that hard. You got to make sure you can hit your payments and pay it off in big chunks and pay it down as fast as possible. People take on debt all the time to make sure that they can get something. A car, a home, different stuff for a business loans, things like that. And Phil did this too. And then you can balance transfer different credit lines back and forth like Phil was doing. He was trying to go ahead and get those introductory rates and pay off a previously owned creditor and pay all of that down with little to no interest. But he couldn't do it. He couldn't make those payments. So it built interest, and those rates, they skyrocket to astronomical numbers, like 22%. And Phil just kept digging. He didn't look and go, oh, that's way over my head now. I'm not making that much money anymore. I'm not pulling in those, white hot day cash flow for machinima anymore. But yeah, he has 14 different credit lines open. 14 credit lines. And you can't think that they aren't going to give him a good sniff when it comes to why aren't you paying us? When people have a full understanding that he makes 10 grand a month, that he makes $100K a year. I don't know how he's going to try to spin it, War Dog. It's going to be just it's a shit show. It's a dumpster fire, and it's going to be amazing to watch. And the other night he went ahead and was shutting it down. He just wouldn't go ahead and talk about it at all. And this is really happening. He really filed it. He knew that people were going to go ahead and get these forms. He knew it. We all knew it. We all knew that as soon as those foreclosure documents got a hold of, we knew that this was coming. That bankruptcy was probably coming for Phil. And there we go. Debtor 2 or non-filing spouse. Employed. Okay. Employed. Yeah, he's taking the day off he's totally taking it off because he doesn't want to go ahead and deal with this. He always dodges drama. He's done it for a long time, but drama is what pays his bills. We're talking about him today because of this. And, there's other happenings that are very interesting, but this is something I'm heavily invested in, and I've been part of for a decade, and it's come to this, and it's hilarious to me. Out of all the people calling him that he was doing wrong, all the people telling him that he couldn't do it, and giving him tips to do better stuff or make more money, and he blew it all off because of his ego. And he kept sitting in the background digging away at this debt. Just putting another shovelful and keep throwing it. Yeah, gross income, nothing. But yeah, Kat apparently works for Kroger Company. You know who owns Fred Meyer? Just a few minutes down the road from Phil? Kroger does. So Kat's working at Freddy Boys for about 20 hours a week. Because that's how much money she pulls in. Right there. That's her monthly take home. But yeah, this dude is self-employed and he's saying he has zero money coming in. Nothing. He's broke as a joke. Just can't, nothing. I don't have any money, guys. Nothing. I don't pay taxes or Medicare. I don't do any of that. No mandatory. Oh, wait, mandatory contributions. He's supposed to get mandatory contributions. Not anybody else for retirement plans. Payroll deductions, and here it is. I don't understand it. How can you claim all this, claim you're not a business? I'll scroll back right here and center it for you guys. List all other income regularly received. Net income from properties and from operating a business, profession, or farm. Phil, I thought you were in a business. You claimed you didn't have a business. You said you then had business expenses, right? That wasn't that much money though. Yes, that's Kat's income on the other side right here on the right side column. That's Kat's take home pay. It's about $1,000 a month. But Phil has $3,000 in business expenses. I mean, only has $1,500 in assets in that business too. I wonder how that's going to play out. But you add it all up. We're not going to add cat's money into it till later. So we calculate it all. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Their monthly take home is allegedly, according to Phil, as he wrote on these official court documents, their combined income is $5,000. $5,000. That's well below the estimates that Kiwi Farms has on any of this. So I don't get how they both together make only $5,000 a month. There's just too many discrepancies when it comes to this thing. That's it. Just way too many. And your expenses. Here's his expenses coming in. He has, oh no, that's home maintenance, repair, and upkeep expenses. And there's your homeowner's expenses too, right there up top. All expense sheet. Okay. Here you go. Heat, electricity. No way that your utilities are $150. He never turns systems off. Those fans run all the time. Somebody's up and on things all the time. Phil watches wrestling in the middle of the night until 1 o'clock, drinking gin, playing WWE champions in the background, while Cat's up there sleeping with Jasper. Yeah, water and sewage, garbage, $25. Okay. Whatever, I don't know what it is up there in Seattle, so okay. Food and housekeeping supplies, $600 a month for 2 people. For 2 people, $600 a month. I could buy a week's worth of groceries for $100. Easy. And that's with like buying the Joker next week on Blu-ray. Because yes, why not? It just keeps going too. It just adds them up. Personal care and services, all sorts of stuff. Transportation, $100 a month in gas. Oh, Phil. I thought Patreon money, by the way, paid for his electricity. Entertainment and recreation. Oh, magazines and books. So, what? Subscription services probably go under there. Oh, poor guy. No, Phil does. I thought he gave to charity though, guys. Didn't he say he was a very charitable person and he gave behind the scenes? Right? I'm a charitable person. He has none. No monies. Health insurance. That looks like one of those Obama plans right there. $300. It's like a mid-tier plan. Low-tier plan. Kind of bronzer. Silver. GTG. The Brazier subscription. Yeah, that's totally probably it. That's entertainment. I mean, if I go watch anything like that, I'm going ahead and sitting there in the free time. You know, Pornhub, gotta love that stuff. Bless them for planting trees and doing caring work on the side too. The world needs more companies like that. Oh, there's his taxes come up again. That's his payment per month, by the way. $500 payment plan. That's how much his payment plan was and is. Cell phone. Car payments. Okay. Continue on. Personal hygiene. $100 a month? Oh, but Phil, you put this one in here too. Pet care. But you said up top, Phil, you don't have a cat or a dog or a horse. What are you doing? What are you doing, Phil? You contradicted yourself. Again. You're a madman. This is an official court document. No detractor sat there and went, what about your pet food? No detractor said, hey, you didn't check that box, Phil. You should have been paying attention. And you screw it up again. Jasper is disowned He's not his cat, but he still pays for his food. Is that like child support? Is that what it is? Is child support $100 a month for his declawed kitty that doesn't live there anymore? Is that where we're gonna go to? Do I need the tinfoil hat? I'll go find the tinfoil hat. It's just fantastic. So he calculates it all out, and he is not making any money. Phil is in the negative. A negative of $35 a month. Can't pay for groceries. Can't go to the movies. Can't get married. Can't go see his sick and dying parents. Wow. But the Kiwis have it backed up. 10 grand a month, people. 100K a year. Take home after taxes. That's what it should look like. Just about there. It's not a bad spot to be. Anybody would be happy with that. Anybody. Oh, here we go. Phil, did you read this part? No? Did you read that, Phil? You must file this form whenever you file your bankruptcy schedules and your amendment schedule. So when you file for it and to get your court scheduling and hearing, these come with it together. You get those at the same time that you turn these in. So making a false statement, concealing property. You mean like not being foreclosed on? Not telling us about your PayPal accounts? Your Buxy accounts? Huh? Weird. You might be obtaining money and feigning distress from your pay piggies. And you might be doing some fraud in connection with this bankruptcy case. You might have spent way too much money in the last, say, 6 months, Phil, that they might go ahead and fine you another $250,000 or imprisonment. Get that ass banned. Get locked up. Go to DSP jail yourself. That's an option for these people. Or both. Owe us money. Get banned. Mr. Mature Adult, Mr. I got a business degree, and you're sitting here lying on your bankruptcy forms. You're absolutely crazy. You know, you sit here and tell us that we're mentally ill, that we have our issues. And well, look at this. How can I not get excited about this? How can I not be this hyped? Because DSP is lying on more forms that are going to pertain to his financial outcome. He is orchestrating his own financial disaster. And this has been happening for years. Nobody's done it for him. This is all on Phil. Everything. All of it. I didn't force his hand to sign for a house in Seattle you couldn't afford after getting a pay cut from Machinima. Nobody did anything like that. And it's his own behavior that causes the weird autism vortex that shows up around him. And nobody comes out of that unscathed. It's just how the DSP vortex works. And you just try to... If you're in this with me, and you're here, you understand it. You get it. This is the shit that we all live for as detractors. Undisputable evidence of this. He still owes so much money. So much money. It's insane. Welcome to the agency, David. Give you the formal name because we wear formal suits most of the time. But today, it's just the chilled Miller time. Because it's hilarious. He still owes money. All over the place. Toyota. As we said. Gifts and contributions. Oh. What? Within 2 years before? Gifts and contributions? You said no. They could look into that if they felt like it. It's just everything you want. Yeah, he really does think that he's not going to lose his car, War Dog Leader. But he doesn't use his car for work. Kat, his spouse, uses the car to go ahead and drive to and from work for, you know, his little vacation from Phil. I would gladly go to work for more hours a week if I could stay away more from Phil. Yeah, CC, thank you for that $5. To be honest, the best part is going to be watching him lie to all of his wallet cucks. Yeah, he's gonna... The mental gymnastics that Phil is gonna go have and try to execute. You're about to see the Olympic standard of mental gymnastics. We're talking a ribbon routine and everything. Yeah, they're going to look into that car for sure. 5K in 3 years. I can fart in my car and drive it, you know, more than 5,000 miles in a year. God damn. It's just absurd. It's crazy. And it gets everybody all worked up. What? 400? Whoa. Holy crap. There's 400 of you here? Big hubs, dude. I didn't even think about that. Just going over all this fun stuff. He's got to keep going, too. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm glad I can break this down for you and go through it all. But yeah, he goes on and just keeps going through environmental laws. There was nothing to see there. Oh, wait, here it is. Let's get this up here for you guys. Yes. Oh, content, yes. Oh, Phil. It's not a business, dude. It's not a business. It's a business. Not a business. Uh-oh. You said it earlier. It's not a business. It's not a business. But it is. So he probably filed and got all of this with underneath his social security number. That's probably where it all went. That's why he doesn't have an EIN. That's at least what I'm following. Poor Phil. Got caught lying. And it was you who wrote this. You put this in here, Phil. You didn't even put you didn't even put your address, Phil. You didn't put your address because you're not going to have an address in 6 months. You have to find a new place to live. A new location for the organic growth surrounding Burnell Enterprises. Ooh, that's so rough. We're going to back it up. Part 12. Sign below. I have read the answers on this financial affairs statement, okay? And he's declaring under penalty of perjury that the answers are true and correct. True and correct. True and correct. But he also understands, because he's a mature adult, not a stupid child, that making a false statement and concealing property and obtaining money or property by fraud in connection with this bankruptcy case can result in fines of up to $250,000 and or jail time of up to 20 years. There's your penal codes. You signed it, Phil. There's your electronic signature. That's it. Filled it out. Didn't attach anything else. And you didn't pay or agree to pay someone who is not an attorney to fill out your forms. He's making it official. They're going to claim properties. They're coming for it. Poor Phil. I don't know what's going on with him. He's just falling apart. Thank you, Jay. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for that $5. I love Dark Dave. You catch me all the time over there in his chat. It's just a fun time. I usually have to gas up the lawnmower, though, to save us from that pre-stream dribble. Yeah, you are advised to go ahead and round up on your forms. And thank you for those 10 pounds. I'm going to pound about 10 of these tonight in victory. Because this stream has been so much fun. Yeah, he drives a Toyota. Toyotas are reliable. They have good resale value. Nothing wrong with that. That's fine. I appreciate a good Toyota. Especially those new Camrys. Those things, they look nice and they rip. Or the Subaru, which has a BMW engine in it. That would be a good time. Oh, here's your filing fees that he's going to pay. Oh, and here it is. Chapter 7. Liquidation. What does that mean, though? Chapter 7. Right here. Oh, we're going to highlight it. Oh, yeah. Poor Phil. He can't pay for his debts. And they're willing to allow properties to be used to pay for those debts. And there's creditors. The primary purpose of filing under Chapter 7 is to have your debts discharged. So he's trying to have all of his debts disappear. Nothing happened. He did nothing wrong then. That's what he's shooting for. But there's exceptions, like liens on his property that may still be enforced after the discharge. Oh no, Phil. If Mid-First decides to put a lien on your condo after you filed for bankruptcy, that could still happen to you, Phil. And it could be enforced. Oh, a creditor might have the right to foreclose a home mortgage. No, Phil, the home mortgage you didn't say anything about. Or repossess an automobile. Better keep that gated community. Keep that Toyota behind it. You're really screwing yourself on these forms and not doing research. It's amazing. And it goes on to talk about it right here. That he has to have income, primarily consumer debts. Okay, he has to have those. And he makes too much money for this. The Chapter 7 means a calculation test. And we've done calculations. And there's his filing fees for it. So he's not going to go ahead and get to the means because a trustee is going to show up. Be like, hey, you make too much money. We're going to sell your house here, Phil. We're going to have to let go of that car and sell your electronics that you lied about on your forms. Sorry, buddy. And it's just it's a serious thing that's going on. Bankruptcy isn't just a joke. It can be used as a tool, and many businessmen use it as a tool all the time, but not with this much consumer debt. Not with this much. And keep in mind, Phil understands that this was coming for a while. He probably understood that this bankruptcy was inevitable when he talked to his mom after his wedding. That's my go-to right now. Is that he knew, probably his dad or mom told him, hey, you're going to have to file for bankruptcy and clear all your debt out. And Phil, thinking that he was being Mr. Smart Piggy, probably tried to funnel funds, move around money, buy a whole bunch of crap that he can't afford, go on trips, go ahead and do whatever he could to make money disappear. And that's why his bank account's so low right now. He's got to have enough in that bank account to cover his overdraft fees. And that's it. This is a terrible plan. And is terribly executed too. Because he has to file them in time. All this stuff has to happen together. They don't care. They'll just turn around and say, huh, that's nice. Screw you. He's going to have some terrible, terrible times coming. Dabby issues. Thank you for them 5 monies. I appreciate that. If I could get down on my hands and knees and beg you, I would. I mean, thank you. Sorry. Poor Phil's gonna have to beg for money. Glad you found me on Twitter. I post a lot of shit over there, especially for fun. Sometimes it goes quiet. But yeah, here's all of the companies that he owes money to. Look at it go. Just tick by. Oh, Citi. Oh, IRS. No. Lending Club. Midland. Prosperity. Sam's. And that's it right there. That's pretty much the meat and potatoes of this financial document. But it doesn't quite stop there. Right? I've showed you what he's making monthly. I've shown you start to finish his public bankruptcy forms. But we got interesting details on his house as well. And thanks to Soap Queen for all of this lovely information. I appreciate it so much. It's so much fun. Because there's more. There's always more. Come on. We don't just dig into it. We dive in. These are his estimated market values, tax assessments, all sorts of stuff. His estimated values that he's going for. And we know that his listing is undervalued. His sale prices and history of it. Okay? People around him are selling their houses for about $425,000 right now. But we keep getting all of these documents, and we can dive right into them. Here's some more. Why not? It's fun. He's proposing. Here's his fee that he has to do, and he has to put it in by this date. Okay, the 31st. So he's got to make sure that fee's in for that, or bankruptcy just defaults automatically, I believe. That's so special, and feels bad with timing too. It took him a while for him. Hessler's in here too in the agency now. You guys, thank you. Big ups for all the support today. Oh my god, I just can't believe it. It's been such a good day. He's got to pay. He's leaving stuff blank too. He's having lots of trouble getting all these forms together, and that could be an issue for him. It's not a smart move at all to lie on forms like this, especially when there's this much information out there about it. There's his little certificate of his counseling class for his bankruptcy. Now, this is the fun part. January 18th, 2020, at 1:50 p.m. approximately, here's Phil, received approval. So, remember that part where he had to take time out of his busy day on that week where the 18th fell? I believe it was a Monday or a Tuesday, where he went ahead and said he had to take care of some bankruptcy stuff or something along those lines that he had to deal with on the phone or something. It was this. And it was conducted by the internet, so he had to sit there on Skype because he wouldn't leave his house. Doesn't leave the house for anything but groceries. Groceries and a staycation. So he filled out his forms, and he got it all down. But we have good old Big Go here. Oh, and we'll go into the straightest stream. Why not? Why the hell not? Oh, I'll mute it.
Finally introduced to the streams. Now, admittedly,
oh, wait.
Doing a full playthrough after the Christmas marathon.
Full playthrough, right?
Didn't make it Christmas themed this year. Ended up being a bunch of games that you guys absolutely loved. And now look, now I'm doing a full playthrough of Knights of the Old Republic. See? So I think that the marathons in 2019 actually productively became events that turned into other things that were great for the future. In previous years, not so much. A lot of the times you do a marathon and it just ends up being, the game's
so successful
or whatever. And I think
he's thrifty.
Last year, it was
he has that 2009, Chicago T-shirt that he took Leanna on vacation to.
Out to be other things that I could do in the future that people really wanted to see. So that was a great thing. And in general, the vibe around the marathons was really good too. Sometimes I'll do a marathon.
Yeah, exactly, Jedi Knight. He said no games until late March. Weird how that's the same time where he has to file the paperwork.
People really came out and were excited for the content.
And owe those 355 monies for it.
Let's see here.
Oh, we're gonna get a nice read.
Oh, of course. Now, how could I possibly bring this up? My cat Jasper.
Oh,
finally introduced to the stream.
Oh no,
now,
Phil.
Admittedly, is Jasper
what?
A constant? Absolutely not. And a lot of times, I want to have the door closed, in particular daytime streams.
Oh.
My wife is home.
Oh. Your wife is home from the job at Fred Meyer's that she works 20 hours a week. And your cat, Jasper, you just said it. Spave, what's going on? Welcome, agent. But still, again, we have a full website that you can go to and type anything he says, and he's screwed. I might have the volume down a little bit. I could turn that up. But yeah, he always talks about this kind of stuff, and he screws it up so badly. And it's just so amazing to watch. Let me fix this really here. You got all out of whack for some reason. There we go. That's a bit better. So Phil does have documentation and video evidence of him claiming that Jasper is his cat. Actually. It's pretty fun. And you can go and type in anything that you want into this, and as you've seen before, timestamps show up, and we can all go back and see how many times my cat Jasper was said. Because Pig Go is amazing. We'll head over here to Kiwi Farms, because there's just information abound just all over the place right now. And we got our bankruptcy questions that people are going through, the speculation, but DSP loan and savings. So it's official. They've all dissected it. It's all been seen. You can come over here to Kiwi Farms and read it all. Poor Phil. They have all the records of his financial woes in this form. And actually has numbers. Because they are just the best humans out there. Making sure that we know exactly Pig Roach's every move. You gotta hydrate sometimes. That's for sure. Poor Mr. Piggy. Lying his way through life. Lying about his bankruptcy. Not disclosing his foreclosure on the bankruptcy. It's terrible. Again, we get his financials documents right here. Look at those months. 10 grand a month. Like the Kiwis have averaged. And these are below estimates. I'm sure of it. They're below estimates. But again, 9 grand in expenses for July. It doesn't add up. A lot of this stuff just doesn't add up. Chapter 7's a poor move. Chapter 13 would have put you on another payment plan. You fucked up, Phil. You fucked up over and over and over again. You have 14 cards right now. 14 lines of credit right now. And what are you going to do about it? I just don't get it. It's just... It's terrible. So, why don't we dive in and get some more evidence out here? Because he's talked about it before, and he's really mentioned it, that he has different lines of credit. And I'm going to think about it, and I might have to come back for a whole another debunking stream one of these days to present as much evidence as I can for exactly what he has in discrepancies in this. Besides the obvious where he's not claiming his foreclosure, he's not disclosing PayPal accounts and things along those lines. So we have a real shit show on our hands. We have a lot to go through. There's a lot of lore out there because he has business loans from his days of traveling playing Street Fighter. He took out a business loan to go ahead and start Burnout Productions that he's claiming isn't real on there. He claimed on the forums, as you saw, he doesn't have internet, but he has 2 lines, and one of them is a business internet line. He owes back taxes from 2018. He owes back taxes from 2019 as well. He's just fallen apart. He can't do anything. Nothing he could do. It's all the detractors' fault. We made him sign everything. And that's just how it's going to be. We're going to have to wait. And that's just how it's going to go. Probably about 6 months or so, somebody is going to go ahead and see these forms. They're going to have to go through it all. And in the meantime, we get the Pig Roach mental gymnastics routine. Day in, day out. Trying to dodge it. Having pay piggies go ahead and ban people in his chat. You saw it last night. He banned 31 people in his chat. He's going hard for the most users banned in a single year. Wings might not have a chance now. Wings poked fun of him too. Oh, that he should have revealed his new cat for 2K. Rich from Review Tech tweeted at Phil before. Maybe Phil can bury the hatchet and try to have an interview with him somewhere down the line. It's gonna be amazing to watch, guys. It really is. I mean, he's gonna fall apart here, and we all have to enjoy it. This poor guy. I'll put this chat back up here for you. He's falling apart on us. He's gonna have to not, he's gonna figure it out, and it's gonna be funny, and we're gonna laugh at him. I hope this comb over and checking through all this stuff and showing you that he is lying about a lot of this stuff really kind of strikes home to some people who are on the fence about a lot of the news from Kiwi Farms. It's just amazing that we get Phil to lie for years about it, only to have official documents revealed because they're available to the public. And why not use public records to my advantage? This is undisputable evidence of him deceiving his fans, lying to people, and trying to scam for money. What happens if this bankruptcy doesn't go through? He could go ahead and get canned on Twitch for feigning his bankruptcy. They can let him go for that. They'll strike him. Leave him on the wayside. It's amazing. And we're going to go ahead and have to see how Phil responds to all of this. What's he going to do? He's going to run his ops on all the detractors to make sure we're hush-hush. Are there some pesos? Whoops. We got some pesos. Angry Monkey, thank you for them 50s. It's amazing. You guys are all amazing. And thank you for joining me for this little preview of what's to come. There's going to be a lot of content to sift through. I see GTG still hanging around. He's going to have videos on it. We're going to have some gentlemen's clubs coming up because we're going to have to go ahead and talk and get them up. Yeah. It's just going to be fun. 2020 is off to a hot start. It really is. We had Phil trying to take a dub from the Drunken Peasants, and only for him to botch it. He had the win, and he botched it. And then he lies to his fan base about his foreclosure that we knew about. It's amazing. I didn't tell you about it because you didn't need to know yet. Well, I'm sorry. I'm paying because you're entertaining, and well, now you're screwing up. How many pay piggies are going to leave? How many mods are going to go ahead and leave, Phil? That's a never-ending cycle. Papa Vera told Phil that he's not tipping him anymore. Not going to give him the hints to how to build any of his Minecraft garbage. So, we're in for one hell of a ride here. This is the culmination and the start of the greatest saga of Darksydephil. This is it. I can't think of anything else that can show up and outplay this. I mean, I don't even think a divorce saga would be that shocking at this point. I mean, how does Kat not turn around and say, I'm out. Screw it. So, wait for all this great detractor content coming out. I'm sure there's going to be a load of it. Big ups to all those guys on Kiwi Farms. Big ups to all of you guys here today. CC, thank you. Yes, Robin and Zephyr, support them. Their podcast is amazing for a listen. They're out there. Yeah, him and Papa Farah broke up a little bit. They're having a tiff. He's not going to go ahead and shell out some money anymore. Sorry, Papa. Papa should just get up and leave and go make his own Minecraft streams. And donate the money that he raises to help autistic people. Why not? He works with autistic people. It would probably be pretty good. Might even check in on something like that. Just leave the pig roach. It's time. The ship is going to go ahead and crash into the rocks. And it's coming soon. Probably about 6 months from now. Just sit back and relax. You don't have to do anything. Nothing. You don't have to tweet about him. Don't have to watch his videos. Nothing. It's going. And it's going to be fun. Just sit back. Enjoy, get a little Miller time with me every now and then. We'll have a good time. I don't care. It's going to be fun. We're going to laugh at him. We're going to laugh at, anybody else we can on the internet. Why not? We're going to laugh at other happenings going around the world. You darn well know I'm tracking certain things happenings. Global news, global happenings. There's Mighty D out there enduring that Brexit. That happened today. See, maybe that's why Phil didn't stream today. He was dodging that Brexit talk. No Brexit, no Trump. And those are both happenings in the world. See, it all kind of intertwines. And we get a good chuckle. We have some fun together. And we carry on. Go to your jobs. Enjoy your family time. Experiences like this are what matter in life. DJ Filthy Rich, thank you for that 2 monies right there. I appreciate it. Are they gonna repossess Jasper's good old kitty litter box that Cat probably has to clean because Phil doesn't? You can't lift the box or anything. I'll take Jasper here. He can come live at the agency. That's okay. I'll take good care of him. And really, no, thank you for all of the support. The last couple of months here have been just outstanding. We hit that well over 1,000 subs. A lot of support pouring in this stream. Phil would say it was a slow stream, and it made him sad. And I hope he watched it or had somebody show up and watch it. I have the feels for anybody who are caught in there. The only power they get over other people, his mods in particular, are when they ban people. That's their only little flex on people. Those poor people can have so much more to do with their lives. But that's their choice. Just like it's our choice to hang out and have a good laugh at something on the internet. So, let's keep tabs on this. Let's keep tabs on all that happening. Expect more videos soon. Expect the Gentleman's Club is coming back soon. I love podcasting with people I care about and seeing what they want to talk about. I want to reach out to whoever wants to come on the podcast. Those heavy hitters. I know you're out there. I know Secret's out there. I know Memology's out there. If you got something to say about this and you want to talk about it and you do other interesting things outside of Phil, I would be more than happy to have you around. Because that's experience. Maybe you've done something I have never heard of, never seen. It'd be amazing. So we'll have to get some of that together behind the scenes in those DMs. Feel free to DM me anytime. I get DMs from people all the time telling me their situations. It gives me the feels that we're having fun here. We're doing something right. We're enjoying it. It's a good time. You know, the days of detractors feuding with other detractors are past now. We're all in it for a good laugh, and we support each other. I don't know of anybody else who I'd rather spend time with laughing at a piggy on the internet than with you guys. So I can't wait to hear him beg to a judge in the minutes and get a reenactment with my buddies for a good chuckle. So keep on the forums. Hit me up on Twitter. Big ups to all the support. Big ups to all of you just even being here. This has been one of the most fun streams I've ever done. And it's because of you guys. So thanks for being here. I'm going to go play some Destiny 2. Slay out with disgusting builds. And have some fun with some friends online. And just have a good night out there. Stay safe. You know, hit me up on Discord. You'll find me. You know how to find me. Twitter, Discord. It's all there. I might have to give out one of those community posts that good old Tevin does with all the social medias. So you guys can cruise on in here and we can have some fun. So thanks for being here, guys. Feel free to look up more of that information. It's all there on Kiwi Farms. It's going to be a great ride. We're going to watch this dumpster fire roll right down that hill into that lava pit. And let's just have a laugh. So, good night, guys. And have a good one. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks.